Since my childhood, I have played board games with my parents to strengthen our family bond and share fun moments together. Across the time, it becomes more difficult to play these board games with a fast-paced life and technology pushing everyone at the edge. It is interesting that with Nintendo's new release, Clubhouse Games on the Nintendo Switch, those nostalgic moments can be revisited with a library of 52 games. Even though it states 51, there's an additional bonus game, if you can call it that. I stream every week on Twitch, and you can join me to chat and play games along. My first impression on this game when I saw it was on pre-order, and I thought it was an aggressive price range. But after thinking it through, it made sense to pay around $40 for a total of 50 plus games. That's about 80 cents per game. Now that sounds like a bargain to me. And Nintendo didn't fail on giving good quality games from the traditional board games to classic uncommon ones such as Nine Men Morris and Mancala, the Game of the Gods. The well-developed games frees the player from the dreadful part of board games, the picking up of pieces and the putting away of tokens. Now, it is all digitally reset whenever you are ready to play. The game is brilliantly made, in my opinion, even though there are some odd mishaps which made me doubt Nintendo's judgment on how was this game intended to be played. I realize in single player mode all 52 games are available and they are cleverly made to either use Pro Controller, Joy-Cons, and the most beautiful part, yes, the screen. This game can be played with the Nintendo Switch flat on the table and actually plays as if you were playing a real board game, such as checkers, Renegade, backgammon, Ludo, and more. Nintendo makes me doubt due to the fact that when playing in duo mode, 2 players, you can't play more than 26 games. Yes, just about the half of your collections are now available, and it gets even weirder because when it's full house and you gotta play with your friends, let's say up to 4 players, it's limits to only 8 games. Then playing up with 3 total players now, it's up to no more than just 9 games. So yeah, it's odd. Why is this so-called party game doesn't really play up to its true intent? It lacks that multiplayer party couch together concept with only 8 games available for 4 players from 51 claimed games. And then when 3 of us are playing, we get 9 games? This is unacceptable to me. Tiny checkers can't be played unless there are 3. What? Besides this multiplayer caveat, Clubhouse Games on the Nintendo Switch is a beautiful game. It looks good and it plays good and it's enjoyable. I thought it would have been a clunky version of a board game I used to play and it would fail awfully. But Nintendo came through. It's a good overall video game with nice graphics, photorealistic 4 in a row, also known as Connect 4, or the last card which is played similar to Uno. Chess and dots and boxes are great one-on-one fierce competitive gameplay. Each game has its video preview with introduction and how to play, but I feel they try way too hard to be funny, and at the end, it really doesn't provide a clear explanation on the game.
Oh, I see.
I already knew how to play many of these games, but from a beginner standpoint, it would require multiple attempts and lots of trial and error to get used to the game and understand the rules. Good thing, the written instructions are way better than their video intro. Now, single system with 1 or 2 players is just right, but if you want to get into more players, then you'll need all 3 to 4 Joy-Cons. And on 2-player mode, you can choose between a Joy-Con or touch. Yes, you can't use the Pro Controller here. I strongly believe the majority of the board games were intended to be played on the touch screen mode. If you'd like more reviews on games, let me know in the comments below and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click on the notification bell to know when I release new videos. I was able to play this offline and online, and it's awesome to share with friends online. Unfortunately, we're limited from 8 to 9 games. I can't stress this enough. Hopefully, Nintendo will release a free DLC with more games for all 4 players. Now, do I regret purchasing Clubhouse Games on the Nintendo Switch? Should you buy this game? Well, if you plan on playing more relaxing games, or even sharing some family time with non-gamers, Clubhouse is perfect choice. Even my friend's mom has been playing it. It's incredibly fun and opens the opportunity for an audience that disregarded video games. The interesting thing is that single-player mode also has incredible replay value and provides enough challenge for the strong of heart gamers, with achievements and multiple levels to beat in each game. I didn't get quite well the initial character you set up with your likes and interests, but it's mandatory, so I ended up creating this at a breeze, since the most important thing is the games. I was already planning on getting a ton of board games to add to the collection for the old school fun games at home. But you can get Clubhouse now instead of waiting to get these physical games from Amazon. Now, if you're interested in some board games, you can actually check the links in the description below, and also some awesome Nintendo eShop games that you can find. I tend to be very thoughtful on my Nintendo eShop investments, since some games are overpriced in my opinion, but every single penny in this game worth it. I don't regret it. It is well developed, it is beautifully designed, and it's fun. Not really a full house party game for all to play, but definitely will call people's attention to give it a try. And this was my quick 5-minute review on Clubhouse Games on the Nintendo Switch. This was Eddie on Eddie04 TV, and I'll see you on the next one. Just hunting for that upbeat. Oh, I thought he was gonna do it right now. Oh, the KO! Oh wow, the KO!